Yeah, my name is DJ Cluda. I'm the Youth Apprenticeship Coordinator for Local 400. If you are interested in a career in plumbing, pipe fabrication, steam fitting, or HVAC, I got a lot of good information here that I'm going to leave behind on those folders. As you all know, you're in Ethan's name a lot today. He is a youth apprentice working with one of our contractors, Bassett. So get out of school, get a paycheck, ultimately get your foot in the door to that contractor. So someday when you graduate, you're that much closer to an apprenticeship when you're working with that contractor. Why are we here today? Well, along with me is Jeff Gakey and Trevor Martin, our business manager. We represent Local 400 has 70 contractors. So with that being said, you guys got our attention with the skill that you're producing. Ethan is just one of those many. Hopefully we'll be starting that relationship with Wrightstown even more. I'm your main contact, so if you're interested in getting hooked up with a contractor, there's those QR codes right there. All you have to do is scan one of those. That starts your application process with us. Or any questions at all, tour of our training facility, we are right in your back door. Right at the counter of the training facility. So, any questions at all on anything, we'll be hanging out here for a little bit, but again, why we're here is you're on our radar producing great talent out of Travis's shop. Welding, more than just welding too. Good work ethic, good group. You can tell it's a good group here. So, any other questions for me, definitely get a hold of me today with a little bit more time spent. Otherwise, I'll turn it off to Trevor Martin.
Yeah, like DJ said, my name is Trevor Martin. I'm with Local 400. I'm the business manager of the organization. So obviously my day-to-day role is just keeping that organization going and working with DJ to create opportunities for youth apprentices and everything. So thank you on behalf of Local 400. Thank you and thank you to Travis for what you guys do here with your department and with giving the students the exposure to the trades. There's never been a better time than now. And for the foreseeable future to think about getting yourself in a career in the pipe trades. You guys have a heck of an opportunity here with this youth apprenticeship program to start when you're still in school, vet out the program. If you really like it, then you can take that next step. Hopefully shortly after you graduate high school, now you move from youth apprentice to a registered apprentice, and between 18, 19 years old, you're on that trajectory to a long, successful career as someone in the pipe trades, right? If you're 18 years old, you have 35 years in the trade. I mean, that's a very, very fruitful career. A little bit about myself. I started as an 18-year-old apprentice, graduated high school, got my apprenticeship when I was 18 years old. 5 years later, when I was 23 years old, I was topped up in a journeyman scale. And then obviously, the sky's the limit. Being a journey worker is the tip of the iceberg, right? You can run your own company, you can become a business manager, right? There's just a plethora of opportunity that just opens up in front of you once you complete your apprenticeship. So, this is the beginning. There really isn't an end. You define the end, as far as you want to go. So, again, thank you to you guys for everything that we do and bringing awareness to the trade. So, thank you very much.
Yeah, as DJ mentioned, my name is Jeff Gakey. I represent the mechanical contractors, so the Bassett's of the world, Tweet Garrett right down the street here, Team Industries, those organizations that partner with Local 400 to get the manpower to complete the jobs. And as everybody said, we appreciate everything you guys are doing here at Wrightstown. Really cool to see. Trevor and I always joke, we both went to Appleton North High School, and I think when I graduated, they maybe had a small engine shop 25 years ago, and they were getting ready to close that. So when we were kids, all they really talked about was you go to college. And that's great. Many of you are probably doing that. We just want to expose you to another opportunity, right? You got college, you got tech schools, where you go right into the trades and start earning money right away. And so that's what we're, kind of here, want to highlight for you if it's something you're interested in doing. There's a ton of great career opportunities. I work for a ton of different contractors. A lot of them started in the field, and as Trevor said, went in, started their own business, now own or run a corporation. Project management, estimating. There's a ton of cool technology stuff out there. So certainly is a good opportunity, a different glide path than some have taken in the past, but there's certainly a huge demand. There's a ton of work out there, and we're always looking for really good candidates. So kind of like Ethan's doing, come and get your feet wet, see what it's all about. Maybe find out what works for you, maybe find out it doesn't, you go somewhere else. But certainly keep up the hard work here. You guys got a lot of really cool opportunities ahead of you. Really beautiful building. Take advantage of all the opportunities that are out there. So keep up Brett.
Yeah, just, Miller couldn't make it here today too, so we're in partnership with Miller. You have a $5,200 piece of equipment here for you guys to tamper with, construct, build with, participate in our field goal competition that we'll be having in later winter, probably maybe in February or something like that too. So it's a Miller 255. It's a multi-matic process. What that means, you can do hardwire, you can TIG, and you can stick on this machine too. It's Miller's new, latest and greatest, top of the line. I want one. I'm saving my money for one. This is a really, really cool, latest and greatest welder from Miller. So,
As Trevor said, maybe it's late.
yeah, a little bit of that, yeah. Along with that, obviously, you guys have that banner hung up. We really appreciate that. That's cool. So while you're in here constructing, doing anything like that, and you see up there, maybe I want to take a stab at some of that, keep me in mind. And you also have a congratulations banner as well for Wrightstown. So keep up the good work. Keep in contact with me. If you have reached out to me and I haven't gotten back to you for some reason, I'm crazy busy. Otherwise, before you guys hold this up, if we could get a picture of you guys too, like holding up this banner. These folders in here is everything that you need to know about the 4 career options for Local 400. If you're interested, grab one of these. If you kind of know you want to do welding or anything like that, like I said, grab one of these QR codes, and all you have to do is scan it. That starts the application process. Answer a couple of questions about yourselves, and then I'm in communication with you on the application process, and that gets sent out to the contractors that are in your area.
If you want to say a few words? Talk about how it's going for you and, sorry, just, you're talking about your experience so far and how what you like about it, what you don't like about it, what I think.
Yeah, I joined back in September before school when I started working at Bassett. It was real easy, to apply and everything. Everybody's always real nice. I took a couple different classes online just after school, like Union History, OSHA 30, and right now I'm taking my CPR class and first aid test on Thursday. Hopefully I pass. Also took a welding class. The instructors there are very nice and very helpful, and I haven't been there a year and I've learned a lot so far.
Cool. And that's one cool thing about the relationship is, as a youth apprentice, you become a member of Local 400. And so that, you're in this training center, you're taking training day to day. Down the road in Kakana, we have a 61,000 square foot training center as well. That's got 40 weld booths. I mean, and there's a ton of other stuff going on. So, being that member, you have that opportunity to take the classes that are offered at that hall too. So, again, the sky's the limit. Like, you set your pace. Obviously, the people, it's proven, the people with the most skill or the most initiative, they get moved to the top of the list quicker than someone else, right? So if you're here, you're applying yourself, and you go to the hall and you take some classes, you're definitely getting noticed by your employer, and those are the people that the employers are looking for to advance that next level. So I encourage you, if you get to this program and it's something you like to do, take full advantage of the opportunities that are given to you, and that'll pay off in the long run. Guarantee that.
And then what Ethan's doing is kind of like taking an AP class, right? Like you're going to get credit for that in college. He'll get credit for his apprenticeship for the stuff that he's already taken care of, right? So as he gets into his apprenticeship, he's already got a bunch of the requirements kind of checked off. He's taking advantage of that early on. So a lot of great opportunities that really kind of gets you rolling. I think back in the day, oftentimes people would go to college and realize maybe it didn't work, and then they come back to an apprenticeship. I think more and more folks are thinking about how can I start earning that money right away, right? And he's taking advantage of that. So by the time he's 22, 23 years old, I'll take care of already. So pretty cool. So keep up the good work, man.
And I'll be remiss, I see some young women in the room too, and so don't feel like this opportunity is different for you than someone else. Like there is no issue at all, and we need everybody, right? Like it is not an issue of this industry is for males only, or that because I'm a young lady, like I just don't think I want to be interested in this. Like please, if you're really interested in welding or really interested in this field, look into it. The journey worker who's a woman gets paid the same rate as a journey worker who's a male. And there's no wage inequality there or anything like that. So I just encourage everybody to give it a good hard look.